All right, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be watching my high school basketball highlights. This is sophomore year, game two. We're going to watch every game of the season. Fortunately, we don't have game one on film, but the rest of the season we have. We're going to go through and keep track of our win loss, our road to the playoffs, and keep track of my stats, see how that goes. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, so this is our first game. It's at Lafargeville. This was a really far drive for us. It was the second game of a tournament. We won. So this is the championship game. They won. We won, and they ended up having a really good season. They had a couple good players that didn't really play very great against us, but they're a smaller school than us, but not by much. And that's another thing you guys got to think. We are a small school, so it's not going to be amazing basketball, but we were a pretty good team. We were streaky, but we were a really good team. And you guys will have to watch to see, how we finish record-wise and then into playoffs. But this is my sophomore year, game two. We're 1-0. I'm number 24. I'll show you guys. I think I'm back here right now. And let's get into it. Am I really about to get copyrighted here? My boy Al doesn't even go for the tip. That's me there. I I look goofy sometimes, not gonna lie, but I can hoop. Trust me, I can hoop. His first couple possessions, I remember they were pretty wonky. Dude tries to hit a three in my face. Their ball. Number three, that's Landon. He was also a sophomore. This was my second year on varsity. I was a freshman last year, but you guys don't want to see those highlights. I came off the bench and I was just not good. Then I really worked on my game in the summer. I wish I lost more weight. As you can see, I'm 24 there. I'm a little chunky, but if I ended up losing weight in the future, but if I lost more weight at this time, I could have been really elite. That's my boy Al. He's a junior with the ball. He was definitely our best player. He didn't start off the year great, and then he ended up getting really sick, so he had to sit out a couple games. You guys will see those games, and but then he really started going off once he came back. Right now we're in a 3-2 defense. Me and my boy Sam down low, number 14. And yeah, you guys also have to think this is like 2017, 2018. Um, yeah, 2018, I think. So, I mean, basketball's evolved a lot since then. So take that into mind. This is almost 7 years ago now. My boy Al hits me, and I make a layup. First points of the game. That's two for the big fella. Our coach over there, Big RJ. He was a big fella, but I liked him a lot, and he was good to me. Watching some of this makes me cringe. I mean, we have to play better defense than that, just letting the guy into the high post, but ended up working out there chucking threes. I know their coach is going to eventually tell them to stop chucking threes. Flat, that was our ISO play. Is that what he said? No, I got to go back. Oh, triangle. Triangle was a switching. So when I went to one side, I would go up to the high post and went to the other side. The other big guy, Sam, would go to the high post. We eventually switched out our starting lineup, so Sam wasn't going to be starting anymore for the little point guard off the bench. You'll see him. That really made our spacing a lot better. Our spacing is not great in these first few games. Oh, missing the layup there. But I think I make up for it here. Yep. A little putback. All right, so we're 2 for 3, 4 points. I don't think any boards yet unless I missed it, but I can go back and tally it and put a little text on the screen or something. I don't know. We'll see. This guy, number 10 with the ball, Kyle Gomes, their point guard, he ended up transferring to like three different schools, and he was like, it was so dumb because like you guys won't get to see games from my junior year because I couldn't play because of recruiting because I transferred to um, a school my uncle was a coach at, and they said he recruited me, which he didn't. I literally just went to live with my uncle, like. But we'll get into that later. And so I hated this kid because he moved three different schools and never got to never got in trouble for it or anything. And that's just bad defense by me. Good foul wasn't on me though. Um, and then And yeah, I mean, we ended up playing that kid next year when I was at my uncle's school, and I was just helping him coach, because I couldn't play, and we played him in the sectional semifinal, and he ended up hitting a buzzer beater to tie the game to go into overtime. There's my first rebound, 4 points, one rebound. Um, yeah, but then COVID happened, so it ended our season short that year, anyways. This ref on the baseline, this big guy here, he actually did a lot of our summer league games, which was like a place that was like 2, 3 hours away from where we're playing now. So I remember talking to him in the game, and I was like, "Hey, like, what are you doing up here?" As Sam misses a shot, Sam was just, he was not that good. He had the potential to be really good, but he has his moments. He does have his moments, but he was not that good. As they get the foul call, we're up 4-0, 4 minutes in. This game's a barn burner early, but it gets better. Trust me, it gets better. Also, I know how I said that I was skinny at a point. I'm not skinny anymore. You guys can see I'm chubby. I got my Mellow Nuggets jersey on. But I did get skinny for my senior year, and I was hooping. Um, as I ripped the ball out of Sam's hands and put it up for two. That's 6 points, one rebound for me. Um, but yeah, I got skinny for my senior year. Maybe we will show those games my senior year. There was no fans because of COVID, but I was hooping. And yeah, if we finish this series, this season, then we can do that. They missed both those free throws too, by the way, so it's still 6-0 right now. Absolute barn burner as Ale goes for his steal thing, and they missed the layup. I'm telling you, this team is not that bad. Like they had a really slow start against us, but they're a good team, and I'm pretty sure they finished the year state ranked, which may seem crazy with how they're playing, but they were a good team. Just had a really bad start against us. They hit both free throws, 6-2 now. This game does not stay like this forever. It's ends up being like a decently high scoring game. Um, so what I have 6 points, one rebound. I mean, the one rebound might be off. I might have missed one, but we'll see. Sometimes when I watch this, it makes me mad because I should have been moving more on offense. I should have, on defense, as Al hits the three, it makes it 9-2, I believe, right? Um, but yeah, sometimes it makes me mad. I wish I moved more on offense and played better defense as they travel. That's Nate, who's in the game now. He was our sixth man for a while and then ended up becoming a starter for Sam, number 14. Um, Nate was streaky, but he was really good and he was a very good passer. As we are just chucking threes now. Al with the rebound. Al, number 5 to go. He almost scored 1,000 points in his career. He was really good. Played college baseball too. He was a very good player. As we hit another three, and I'm clapping in the guy's face. I hate how I did that. Some of this stuff's so cringe. As our camera guy messes up, Al gets the block, and we're up 12-2. Man, what a really good start to this game for us. I think we're in the 2-3 now. We would switch to the 2-3 when Nate came in the game. Sam with the steal and throws it away. See, Sam was good. He made some great plays like that, but he would, as they make an impossible floater. Sam would make some great plays, but then he would do things like that, or just bonehead plays. We might have to keep track of my other counting stats. Like I think it's just this Nate drains another three. I think it's just one rebound, but I could be wrong. Nate's wide open though, and he drains the three. So it's a really, really good start for us. We just can't keep living and dying by the three ball though. And this is varsity too. Look at me just standing down there. I wish I moved more. Like you gotta be moving on offense. But I was tubby. That's my boy Adam. He was like our seventh man. I hit Nate for the assist. 6 points, one rebound, one assist. Number two, that's my boy Adam. His coach is yelling at us to get back. Look at Adam. He's racing down the court. There's another rebound. 6 points, two rebounds, one assist. Yeah, but my boy Adam, though, he's still one of my great friends to this day. Um, he could have been really good. He never grew, and you can see him. He's pretty small. This is when he's a senior. Um, and if he was, well, they look like a travel. Um, You know, if he was just like a couple inches bigger and put on a little bit of weight, he could have been really, really good. He had very good game sense, as that should have been my third rebound. Should we count it? Nah. This the one kid, Brandon. I didn't talk about him. He's on the bench. He's on the bench right there. He was a starter. Ooh, Carey. He was a starter for us, and his grandma would come to the games, and she had a really nice camera, and she would take some great pictures for us. So I have some good ones. Maybe we could go through those sometime. As Al's going to no man's land. You know Nate's taking a heat check there. Oh, that's an absolute brick. No, he didn't get that off. 18 to 6. Wow. So 18 to 6 to start the game. This is the start of the second half as the camera is not focused. This looks terrible. What do we got? 1080p HD. Come on, camera, focus. This looks terrible. As I'm still in the game, my fat boy self still playing this whole game. Oh man, they need to focus the camera. This is terrible. I might just skip ahead and see if it does. Nothing happened there. There's a foul. Can we focus the camera? As I get the ball down low, little drop step, little bucket. Come on, footwork, baby, footwork. That's 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for the boy. I really wish this camera would focus. So we're up 20 to 8 right now. They hit those free throws that I skipped. Yeah, I mean, I was in that guy's face too. 20 to 11. This team is really good, so take that into consideration when you're watching. You know, they just had a terrible start against us, and we had a really hot start. Yeah, it's a pretty good defense, but even nice better take. And we're calling a timeout as they go on a little run to make it 20 to 13. It's officially a real ball game. Look at our team there. It was such a goon squad on our bench. I'm posting up. I really would love the ball down low when I already have, what, do I have 8 points or 10 points? I don't remember now. Down low. Down low. Down low. Hit me. Hit me. Oh, look at that steal. That's a foul. How is that not a foul? It would feed me in the post. See, if I had Adam on my side, he'd be feeding me in the post. Al misses the three. Sam goes over the back, but they don't call on. Makes a nice pass to me. Look at the drop step. Are you kidding me? Look at the drop step. Power dribble, drop step, good. Either 10 or 12 points. I don't remember. Man, I wish we would hit Adam on a like that. How Adam hits that. I want them to do that for Adam. As I try to force it to my guy Sam. That's a turnover for me. So what? 10 points. Oh, what a layup. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Looks like we're just trying to kill a clock here. I think the score says 22 to 17, I believe. So our lead is just slowly getting killed. Nate's going to chuck a 3 and miss it wildly as we try to kill too much time there. Not good at all. See me, I'm playing the middle now. Sam's out of the game. Our bench is doing their clapping thing that they did all season. I'm playing not very athletic defense, but it worked out. They made a bad pass, and we're still up 5. Wonder if I was talking. I think, yeah, you could see. Yeah, see, I'm like, what's up, buddy? What are you doing down here with that ref? That's funny. I love that guy. He was awesome. Wasn't the best ref, but he was a nice dude. You're going to see Al's go-to move here. He usually hits this every time. Little jump stop, falling over. He usually makes that, but it's early season. Still up 5. About to be 3. And it's 3. I know coach is going to ream us in the locker room for this second quarter after starting the first half. First quarter so great. We're at, what, 22 points right now? We were at 18. So only 4 points so far in this second quarter. I wish they would just feed me more. See, Adam. Look at Adam feeding me. Oh, He undercut me, and we got the bucket, but look at this dude. He might have just like got me a little bit on the legs. I think he tried to take a charge. He's underneath the basket though, but whatever. Should we count that as an assist, guys? I low-key might. Didn't hit the rim. That was an alley-oop. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover. I believe it's 10 points. It could be 12. I don't know, guys. As Kyle, oh, there's my third rebound. 10, 3, 2, and 1 right now. As Al whips it to the sideline. Adam skips it over to Al. Adam just put too much on it. And coach sends Landon in for Adam right away. He's like, nope, we're done with that. He had a lot of Jim Boeheim tendencies, our coach. One turnover, you're out of the game. Hey, there's a bucket. Cameron didn't catch it good. Nate gets me. So I believe I think that's 14 points. Either 12 or 14. I will say I know I had 14 at halftime. So we'll say 12 for now. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. As I am lugging it down the court, I have not got to rest this game. Al and I are the only ones who haven't gone to the bench at all. You can see I'm feeling it a little bit. Nate's going to hit me again. Yep. Look at that. Keep it high. So, yeah, that's 14 right there. 14, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Look at that. Keep it high. Pass it to me high. I keep it high. That's 14 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. I was going to take a charge there, but he goes right around me and ends up getting the end one. I tried to take charges a lot, guys. So that will make it a 5-point game, I believe. Or was that 2? Yeah, that'll make it a 5-point game. The free throw makes it a 4-point game. And I think we're going to hold for last shot here. 100% shot clock's off. Mooney charge. Yep. 5 seconds left though. We can't let them get a good shot here. Adams back out and just lets them go by. Travel, and that'll do it. So up 4 going into half. Not bad at all. Should be a lot better with how that first quarter went. As you can see, a little WWE and a little Los and Wad action pulling up, and then another game from past my time because this is only 2 years ago. All right, let's get into the second half. All right, I will say the camera work does get better. As you can see, this one doesn't look as bad as the last quarters did, but the camera work gets better as the year goes on. There's a couple games where it's a little iffy, but for the most part, it was pretty consistent for the rest of the season. Um, and I will say I do hit 2 game-winning shots this year, so keep your eyes out for those ones. That's my dad right there too. He was one of the only parents that made that really far drive out there. Yeah, championship game going into the second half. We're up 4, 1-0 in the season. This is game 2. Don't know what we're waiting on. As you can see, I'm still on the floor. I've played as Los and Wad pop up. I've played every minute of this game so far. And yeah, I mean, you're going to see, we don't have a very good bench at all. You're going to see that throughout the season and throughout this game. You're going to see how that takes a toll on us as they get to the hoop, and I get my 4th rebound of the game, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover. There's my brother, my little brother. He's 12 now, which is crazy. As they get a bucket to cut the lead to 2. Second half is just where, you could see that we're getting tired. We don't have a good bench at all. We literally don't. As Mooney travels again, so that number 13 is Mooney, number 5 is Al, number 3 over there is Landon, number 14 down low is Sam, and then number 24 is me. As I pass to a wide open Landon, and he bricks it. Sam with the rebound, goes up and finishes. That boy Sam. Beard in 10th grade. Sam, what is that? Nice pass though. That's a good pass from Sam. Should have went up right away, but that was a nice pass. So we're still scoring here to start the half. We only scored, 11 points in the second quarter. Yeah, 11 points because I think we had 29 or 28, so 10 or 11. As they bought in on defense a lot, we get tired as the game goes on. As Mooney fails the tip drill. I mean, Mooney was a great shooter, but he just could not do anything with the ball in his hands. As I get my third assist, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Um, you guys will see throughout the year that I am a great passer. I just, I'm too big. That's a nice move. Bad defense by me. Um, I'm at this point, I'm too fat to be like, too fat and like out of shape, to be like bringing the ball up and like, having like ISOs for me and stuff. And Sam is just so lazy. Like that is such a lazy play. Um, but yeah, like if I was skinnier and like worked on my ball handling more, I could have been, like a real ball handler for the team and found open guys because I always found open guys. Um, I was always looking to make the extra pass. That's one of my favorite things about my game is Mooney gets the block, I get the rebound and get another assist. Oh, they miss. So that's definitely a rebound though. 5 rebounds, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. As Landon gets fouled and goes down hard, he was a really good player, but he was also in 10th grade and he was just out of control sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like the series, we can keep it going, watch all the games from this season, and then watch all the games from my senior year when I was really a dog. You know, I'm still very inexperienced at this time. I played varsity last year, but I didn't get to play a lot. I was the only freshman on varsity too. These guys weren't with me then, and our team stunk. It just wouldn't be good to show as I play bad defense again. But yeah, my senior year, I was actually, I bought in. I was playing basketball every day, practicing, and I could dunk, and I was elite. I was skinny, and I could dunk, and yeah, those games, you know, I won't spoil like what I averaged and stuff, but it was a lot. I was definitely the team's best player, and those games were pretty fun, even though there was no fans. I loved hooping, and I think I showed out pretty good in those games, as our defense is all over the place right now. See, it's all tied up at 36. We've really blown this lead. Mooney hits it to me in the corner. I should be getting trapped right now. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I don't want to show that again, but we have to. What was I think? This is like, as the season goes on, I do get more athletic and a little bit skinnier. So, like, moves like these, I do better with. But this early in the season, second game of the year, that's just not good at all. What am I doing? Oh, it passes down low to Sam. And, oh, man. This is where it all starts to go bad for us right now. And Al gets mad and gets teed up. I remember he got teed up. That was my boy, and he never really got mad like that. But he kept getting those riding fouls, and he was getting mad. Like he says, "It's not a foul," and gets teed up. And then he gets even more mad. Uh, I love me some Al. I love me some Al, but this game he couldn't keep his anger in. He was getting a lot of calls not in his favor. And this was like in our in our state, when you played, you had like the city refs, and then you had like our refs, which was kind of like in between the city refs and the country refs, and then you came out to a school like this, and it was the straight country refs. They were always going for the country schools. Um, as he's shooting his third free throw, and that's just 3 free points right there, and they get ball. Um, yeah, so these country refs, they didn't, they were bad refs. They were just bad refs, but they also, they favored those hometown teams a lot more. Look at Al. He's so petty. Look at him. Look at him. He's so petty. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna call me for a foul for anything? Then I'm gonna show you that I'm really not fouling." And I think I'm on the bench now, finally. Yep, looks like I'm finally getting my first rest of the game. Boy, did I need that. Coach is probably gonna sit. Wow, we're down by 8 right now. What happened? Sam misses the easy layup, gets the rebound, gets fouled. So my boy Adam, it's my best friend right there. Al was also a really good friend of mine in high school. Um, what else was I saying? Oh yeah, I think I probably am gonna sit for the last 2 minutes of this third and then play the whole fourth. Um, so they're driving it. They make the lay. I want to say that I wouldn't let that happen, but you could see my defense this game. I was tired, and as I get on this season, I get more in shape and stuff like that won't happen. My defense gets a lot better, but this game it was not great. It was not great really for anyone in our team defensively, at least after the first quarter. And even in that first quarter, it wasn't great. They were just missing a lot of layups and a lot of threes. We are in the fourth quarter. We are actually down 13, not 12, 49-36. Um, and just we got to play better. I mean, defensively, yes, of course, we have to play better. After giving up only Mooney for three, he hits it, cuts it to 10. After giving up 6 points in the first quarter, we give up what math? We give up 43 points in 2 quarters, which is not good when we're talking about high school basketball. And they throw it away. We're starting to get a little momentum. Um, yeah, so we're 1-0 right now. I said that. This is our second game of the year. It would be a huge win for us. I'm running the spin move, and they strip it from me. I'm crying for a foul. I do that a lot. It's annoying. It's actually really nice, too. Number 14. He was skinny. He was good, though. He could block a lot of shots. And you see me helping him up. Come on. Come on. Why am I such a nice guy? Look at that. Such a nice guy. Um, yeah, this big dude was really nice to me. He was talking to me the whole game. Um, he was really skinny, but he's athletic, and I think he could dunk. I'm pretty sure there's like his senior year, he dropped like 50 in a game, and like my uncle always talked about how we hate Lafargeville because they like kept him in the game the whole game so he could drop 50, and like they were killing a team, and they just kept him in till 0 seconds, and he was scoring. He was scoring a lot. As Mooney makes the jumper that cuts it to 8, I believe, and we get the steal. Down low to Mooney, making the layup, and suddenly we have a 6-point game. The boys are going on a run. Cameraman, what are we doing? What are we doing, cameraman? As they make the layup to get their lead back to 8, I believe. I'll have to see the score, but I could be wrong. I might have missed a layup when I said we were down by 6. Um, But yeah, we got the ball back. Momentum's on our side, and Nate just absolutely kills it with a terrible shot. So yeah, we're down 8, 51-43. A good start to this fourth quarter, but we need to get some stops. We're all tired. We need to buy in. 6 minutes to go. Um, yeah, hopefully we can do it. Oh my God, the worst charge take of all time, guys. Are you kidding me? I get really good at them by the time the season ends, but this was just not a good one. Crazy that it was a no call, though. It should have been an and one for him. I mean, at that point, you got to just play normal defense. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, but that was such a flop. I believe it's 5. Oh, they missed the layup. There's 6. 14.6 rebounds, 3 assists. Definitely like one of my better games in the season. But if I didn't get so tired, as Al gets fouled to try to cut the lead to 8, um, if I didn't get so tired, it could have been one of my best games ever. With the start, I had 14 points in the first half. Al, I believe, makes the first, misses the second. Yep, down by 9. We just really need to get some stops and keep running our normal offense because it hasn't been bad. And you can see I always had the charge on the mind. Like if I played normal defense there, that kid's probably not making that floater, but I was thinking the charge. And then he goes up for the floater, and you're in no man's land. So, I get better with that as the season goes on, as we're back down 11. We had a nice little run going, but our offense has gone stale here, and they're still getting buckets defensively. The ball down low, finding the open man. Mooney travels. They don't call it. Landon goes up and misses. So 4.5 minutes to go, still down 11. Not looking good for us unless we can get some stops, and that's a travel. Good call. I don't think that was a foul. I mean, debatable, but I think that was a good call right there. And all my drop steps and stuff like that. But then he really buys in on, locking me up as we miss a three. That would have been huge to cut the lead to 8. As our cameraman is going all crazy again. Um, they hit that big man in the corner and he drains a three. I love Mooney's defense. Number 13, Mooney. That's what he would do when he was tired. You could tell we are just drained right now. This tournament, we played, games in back-to-back days, and yeah, you can tell we're just feeling it. Back-to-back days of taking a, 2.5 hour bus drive. It was not great, and now we're down 14, and it's looking pretty grim for us. Al, you could see that Al like rarely missed free throws. He was like an 85, 90% free throw shooter, and you could just see his legs. He's tired as he hits the second one. We call a timeout. Down 13. I mean, we really need to press and get some stops here. Game two, for us to, have comebacks in games like this as they hit the bucket to get their lead up to 15 now, I believe. So, that's probably wraps, but you never know. Anything can happen. 60 to 45, 3 minutes left. Look at that move from the big fella. Look at that move. Feed me more. That's my first points of the second half. Um, so that would be 16 points, a little push off, nice little move. And we call it timeout again. So that's what, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. 15 with 3 minutes left. There's not much you could really do unless you get, you really get some turnovers on this press. And, we just, look at me, I'm tired. We couldn't. We really just couldn't. All they had to do was get the ball up and they would win. But they turn it over there. Al with the steal. Al gets fouled. They don't call it. Al's open for 3, but takes a shot too quick. Doesn't set his feet. Al's open again for 3. Will he hit it? He does. Make it a 10-point game. That's what you need. Oh, that's a tough call. So he misses the second free throw. That's huge for us if we want to stay in this game. Nate gets fouled going up, which that's also huge for us. You need to that stops the clock and we get the chance to put some points on the board. Nate makes the first. Should watch it before I say anything. And makes the second. That makes it a 9-point game. And I believe we only have 1 timeout left too. That should have been an offensive foul. Anyways, as I got the burps. I mean, that's a hook. Look at that. Absolute hook. I mean, come on. That's why I hate that kid. He was a jerk. And then he's going to complain that it's a foul. How would that be a foul? And that's why, our defense kind of bogged down this game, because Al was really mad about the soft fouls they were calling, and he's our best player, probably our best defender too. So he kind of like went light on defense, and it definitely hurt us a bit, but he kind of had to with the foul trouble he was in. And you can see Nate telling me something there. The foul trouble he was in, he had to play softer because he didn't want to foul out and give them free opportunities too. With the soft calls that they were calling on him. I mean, come on, you saw Nate, like whisper a play to me, and then he just gets the ball and chucks a 3. I mean, we kind of needed to hit threes at this point, but we still have time to swing it and look for a best shot. That looked like a travel to me too. Oh, some soft fouls right now. 3. Looks like we're down 12, I believe. That's a charge. Good job, Adam. Oh, is that me bringing the ball up? Oh, yeah. Big man with the left hand, too. You see me. Nice little pass fake for the shot. Missed the 3. We're down by 13, a minute and a half left. And I foul. Honestly, I don't think that was in my head. We count that as a rebound? I think we should count that as a rebound. 7 rebounds. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Adam drains the 3. Still, probably game, but you never know. So 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and coach gives up. I mean, 10 points, you get some turnovers. See? Like, you get some turnovers. Aaron goes up, misses. Should have been a foul after the shot on Aaron. Aaron was a guy that never played. That's what I mean when coach is giving up. He's got, he's got our reserves in the game right now. Looks like somebody got a technical again. Landon, number 3, Landon gets another technical, so that really seals it. Technical free throws and stuff. Nate for 3, he misses. My boy Adam with the rebound. Adam's cooking. Floater. Floater. Adam's got 5. Quick 5-1 for Adam. 10 seconds left. They're just going to hold it. That's going to do it for this game. Definitely a winnable game for us, but we ran out of legs. We got really tired, and we ended up losing a close one to a team that goes on to be state ranked. Um, I ended up winning tournament all star or whatever, so that was cool. I got a little plaque here. I can actually show that to you guys. All right, well I guess I can't because I can't find it, but so that moves our record to 1-1 on the season. I had 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. So we'll keep track of my stats as the season goes on. We're 1-1. We will definitely want to bounce back on our next game. Um, you really hope that we can. Um, yeah, I mean that's it. It was definitely a winnable game for us, but what are you gonna do? Bounce back and get into the next one. Pretty soon here, our best player Al, the one who got the technical and stuff, he gets sick and he misses like 5 or 6 games, so that sucks. But um, we played decent without him. You guys will see. And yeah, if you guys like the series, let me know. We'll get into the next one, and yeah, it should be a pretty fun thing. You guys will see how we progress through the season. You'll see how I get more athletic and play better defense, and just overall better as the season goes on. Yeah, so 1-1 to start the year. We'll see you guys in the next one.